Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be checking out the Monimoto 9, which in my opinion offers me the best security solution to keep my motorbike safe, particularly when I'm not with it. We'll get this thing unboxed, I'll show you how to set it up, and I'll run a test so you can see how this awesome bit of kit really works. To get the Monimoto set up, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need your phone with the Monimoto app installed. You're going to need your Monimoto itself, and you're going to need a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I mean, that's optional, but there we go. So what's in the box? Let's have a look. What you get is a nice scan the code to get you straight away rock and rolling. That's a nice easy way to get you set up. You get your instruction set, and then as you can see, this beautifully formed tracker. Look at that. Really sleek and really hideable, obviously. Now, when you do get it, you do need to give this a charge up, but obviously from there, you get something like 12 months battery life, which is absolutely unbelievable. Then obviously you got this little rubber bung with a little sticker on it, as you can see there, just to give you a nice waterproof seal and make sure no water on when it's installed in your bike. You get the key fob, which obviously monitors where you are in relation to the device. We'll come on to that later, but that's a really useful thing that they've designed there. You get some cable ties and bits and pieces there to obviously install it in a nice secret location. I've actually gone for Velcro. I've got some Velcro straps here just off Amazon. It's nice and cheap. And also I've got these cool little stickers. I don't know whether I'm going to put them on yet, but I think that would really hopefully deter someone from walking off with my motorbike. So to get this set up, we'll set it up in real time so you can see how easy it is. It's the first time I've logged into the app, so welcome here. Okay. We authenticate your phone. I'm going to do it. Sign in with phone, sign in with Apple. I think I'll sign in with phone. I'm just going to enter my phone number here. So what are we? Great Britain, England. What are we? United Kingdom. That'll be it. I never know what to put. United Kingdom, there you go. Only reason I'm blurring that is because Faye would, well, my other half would get really jealous if everyone started messaging me. Anyway, so enter a 6-digit code that we sent you. Right, it's going to send me a code. Nice and easy. Next. Oh, wow, let's go. Unbox your Monimoto and click next. Right, so we're pretty much unboxed. Let's rock and roll. Next. Got the Monimoto 9. Plug in it. Yep, done that. As I say, yeah, give it a full charge before you start this process. Select a key fob. We got that one. Insert flat screwdriver into a special hole. Lift it. Right, okay, so that's the first thing. We've got to do this. I've got this handy little tip here. Special hole designed. It must be, just having a look here, must be that bit there. Yep, that's coming apart nicely. Sorry about my hands, but I'm just doing best I can to show you. Right, okay. Take the plastic, remove strip LED will blink. Right, so it's just that bit. Yep, LED blinking. Cool. Firmly close the cover the way we found it, okay? Nice, excellent. Okay, that was step 1. Going good so far. Next. Place Monimoto key fob very close to your phone, okay? Check serial number to make sure you selected the right device. Okay, is that on here? Yeah. Name your Monimoto. S1000 RR Protector. This is all very easy, isn't it? Monimoto will use his phone number, blah, 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 to send you... I agree. So that's just saying, look, we will contact you or we will alert you when, obviously, when it's moved or when your bike is getting stolen. Up, down now, updating the firmware. That's nice and easy too. Again, I know this is like sort of real time and obviously quite a long video, but the key is I just wanted to show you how easy it is to set up, because when my friend was saying it, it is absolutely incredible to set up, which is what we want. We want to get live rock and rolling, and obviously get it installed on the bike and make sure it gets protected as soon as possible. Okay, success. Brilliant. Okay. Next. Monimoto will use this yet. I agree. Connecting. So I think what's happening now is the tracker, the key fob, and the phone are connecting. So the importance of this key fob actually is because this tracker device, which will obviously send an alert to your phone, is constantly monitoring where this is in relation to it. Subsequently, if you're, I think it's something like 10 or 15 meters away from the motorbike and movement is detected here, then subsequently it will notify you that, hey, your bike's being, trying to be stolen or moved, and it rings you or sends you an alert with a GPS location on a map as well. So this is just checking in the system, network update, about 2 minutes. So while that's doing that, actually, let's go a little bit freelance and we'll have a look, because I want to be quite clever where I install this thing. I mean, a lot of people have said on forums that, you know, you can store it under panels and bits and pieces like that, but it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. Obviously, I don't want to point out where I'm going to install it, but there are plenty of places, if you have a good look around the bike, which you could quite cleverly store such a small device, which I think is back up and ready for us to take the next step. Let's have a look. So, success, your Monimoto is now running. You can now hide it in your vehicle. Okay, excellent. Battery okay, key identified. Wow, so you get obviously a battery reading. I suppose that is really useful actually. Events, welcome to Monimoto, your device is ready. It gives us a signal as well. So we better, if stolen together with keypop, start active tracking. Wow, amazing. So if you actually lose, if for some reason that is stolen with your bike, then you can just start active tracking and it will start trying to take a reading from there. To change device settings, connect, blah, blah, blah. So you've got lots of different bits and pieces there. You've got your SIM card active until date. So yeah, brilliant. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to give it a test and see if it works. I must turn off my focus mode so I can receive calls, but let's give it a go. So what I'm going to need to do is actually I'm going to need to run and give that to Faye and ask her to go 20 meters away, and then we'll give this a shake and we'll check whether we get a call. Be right back. Right, back. So hopefully that's far enough away. So we'll turn do not disturb off, and I'm gonna sort of walk around with this. There we go.
Your Monimoto device is now in alarm. If you did not trigger the alarm, please check your Monimoto application and your motorcycle or another protected asset.
Wow, okay, so time-wise, that was about 15 seconds. Okay, GPS coming through. Alarm, wow, look at this. Events. Got a GPS signal. Monimoto would like to lose your location. Allow while using that. And I can confirm, obviously I've blurred that out, but I can confirm that is the correct, perfect location, to be honest. So I just wanted to show you some of the other features that you've got actually in the app, that I think are really, really cool. So you've got this put into sleep mode, which basically allows you to obviously put the device to sleep. So it's perfect if you're going on a ferry where you're actually going to be away from your motorbike and you don't want to get constant phone calls or obviously notifications through the app. So I think that's a really clever, nice little mode that you can put it in there. You get all your GPS history. Obviously I've tested it a few times, but you know, all your GPS history in terms of when there was an alarm activated, which does mean obviously on the app, if your bike is being moved, you can obviously track it and see where it's going. And that's the whole idea of this. So as you can see, guys, super easy to set up. It's a live video I've just done there, and it's all of 20 minutes to get up and running. The only thing left to do is actually install it on the bike, which I'm not actually going to show on video. I think this device, coupled with something like a disc lock, gives you a full and rounded security solution for your motorbike, and certainly for me, as much peace of mind as I can possibly get. If you're interested in getting a Monimoto, there's a link in the description with a discount code that's valid for the next 30 days. So be quick if you want to take advantage of that. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Please give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and also subscribe if you haven't done that yet. In the next video, hopefully we'll get down to our friends at Webb's and we'll take out a bike to review there. But in the meantime, stay safe and I'll catch you in the next one.